So my name is Doug Fisher. I'm the general manager at Morris American Bar here in Washington, D.C. We have a very small team, so all of us here have multiple jobs. You know, I'm just a well-dressed busboy. We totally do it as a team. It's really right now 3 main bartenders that we'll add, but we have a couple other people that are in training and stuff like that, and we hope that they'll be able to contribute eventually. But yeah, I like to keep it democratic. We worked with a local artist, Maggie O'Neill. She has an interior design firm called Swatch Room, and she was tasked with designing the interior, and she did a wonderful job. Just kind of this monochromatic, baby blues, multiple. There's lots of touches. If you walk around, you'll see lots of touches to DC in small ways, not in like in your face kind of ways. And that's what it's elegant. It's eclectic. I kind of always thought of it a little bit like Philippe Starck. If you're aware, like taking the older and the new and kind of ramming them together and making it work somehow. And so the place doesn't have a time. It does have like the 50s maybe. With the way that the stools look and such. But then you have some more classic looks, in other areas and what have you. So it's a interesting spot, and just we love it here. It's served us well. I'm going to make you one of our most popular drinks. Still gets asked for a lot, especially in the summer. It's called the afternoon snooze. I was kind of fooling around with siestas and just did this one, and it's pretty simple: spicy margarita, pineapple, split base, tequila, mezcal, and it's great.
What hot sauce did you put into it?
Tabasco.
Tabasco, there it is. I knew it. That is brilliant. It's so good. And what I love about it is that the spiciness from the hot sauce on the back of your palate, it's not overwhelming. It's perfectly balanced with everything else. Shook it with a big rock so that you've got all of the aeration of the pineapple. It's really nicely balanced with the lime in it. And the, honey is always a crowd pleaser. I mean, this is a great cocktail.
The Up All Night is an original by one of our bartenders, Rita Kirkpatrick, and it's a rye old-fashioned variation with some coffee and chocolate liqueur, orange bitters. It was on our most recent menu.
What's great about that cocktail, it's one of those cocktails is like you can kind of taste the sum of its parts, but then you can also taste it as a whole. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like you taste it all together. And the coffee is not as dominant as I thought it would be. It's dominant, I mean, it's in there.
Yeah.
Like you can taste it, but it's like, it's not super dominant. It's not overly performing over all the other flavors or anything. Another fantastic drink, guys. Surprise, surprise.
And then finally, I'm going to make a Veracruz, which was an original of mine that is a tequila-based stirred-up Manhattan. Has Aperol and peach liqueur, and it's a summery silver tequila Manhattan. I do keep some local spirits here. I mean, there's a vibrant distilling scene here in DC, and but for our bottom line, the numbers don't always make a ton of sense.
I could see that going really well with
The Reposado. Yeah.
It's got this like, I don't know if it's like the agave and the apricot gives it like a almost savory character to it. It's really good, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, what is that flavor? It's like the agave mixed with maybe a little bit of the bitters and then the apricot. Kind of gives it this meatiness in the mid palate. It's definitely one of those cocktails that plays against expectation.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, you're like, oh, okay, like I think I know what this is gonna taste like. And then you taste it and you're like, whoa, I didn't know what this was gonna taste like at all.
Yeah.
Like in the best way.
I was always happy with it.
Yeah, this is great.
I pride myself on being a place that you could bring your mother to. I mean, it's a place that is elegant, but at the same time approachable. And we are well known for dates, meetings. It's a place that you could bring your boss to and not break the bank. We do have a lot of regulars that come in, once a week, twice a week, some, a couple times a month. But, being in this area are very lucky to have a lot of out-of-town guests. And, I tell people all the time that in any bar that I've ever worked, my favorite spot is the front door. Because every time it opens, you don't know who's going to walk in, and you don't know what it's going to lead to, whether it's a new friendship, or helping somebody have a nice vacation, telling somebody about a restaurant locally that maybe, that they weren't thinking about, and then they have a great time, they come back, and they're so thankful for it. It's good. It's good to have those opportunities to make a scofflaw, to when somebody just throws one out there, you're like, oh wow, yeah, I haven't made that one in a while. Let's go for it,
Yeah.